It's the dream again. The city of soul. Play dumb, diggy dumb, diggy dumb.
Summer has always been my favorite time of the year. There's something surprisingly freeing about the heat that shackles many to their AC. And needless to say, K-pop has seen the market that summer brings to entertainment. By this point, it's practically a rite of passage to release at least one summer song in a group's career. And while sometimes the summer scene in K-pop can become a bit oversaturated and underwhelming, there are a few songs here and there that dare to break out of the mold. There are many different sides to music, just like there are many different sides to summer. It's just a matter of finding what fits, when and where. Buckle your seatbelts, travelers, embrace yourselves for the summer heat. Much like with many summer treats, there tends to be two sides of summer songs. You of course have the sweet, feel-good aspect of summer, the side that reminds you of getting shaved ice after a long, hot day, or the memories of cutting into a juicy watermelon right next to a poolside. The side that reminds you of the smell of chlorine and sunscreen, the feeling of your feet paddling along the hot pavement, trying to seek mercy from the sun's rays. It's those memories that bring a smile to your face, as well as putting a pep in your step that make you the most excited for summer. It's the sweet summer goodness and songs that remind me of that sweet flavor that get me going time and time again. On the other hand, you have the more intense side of summer. The side you realize there's no running from. The side you eventually have to learn to love after a while. The fear that floods your chest right before you reach the surface, gasping for air after being underwater for what feels like hours. The way your heart flutters as you look up at the ginormous cliffs all your friends have already fallen from. The way the current drags you out and away from the very thing you were aiming for before you decide to just let it take you away. There's so much fun to be had in the things that scare us. It's just a matter of letting the saltiness of our tears be wiped away by the ocean that protects them. The salty side of summer has always given me such confidence. With adrenaline pumping through my veins, I feel unstoppable, and I need a song as willing as I am for a new adventure. Touch my body, 조금씩 빠르게. Everybody, 하늘보다 높이. 엉덩이 흔들어봐. So easy to love you, so easy to love you, yeah. 눈이 부셔 gorgeous babe. 내 맘이 다쳤어. 늘 힘들 땐 내 곁엔 없어. Grab some. 지금부터 make me feel so high. 나를 말리지 마. When you think of summer, you probably think of the beach. Harsh waves crashing in on sandy shores. But there are a lot of different ways to experience this side of summer. Do you sit on the beach soaking up the waves? Or do you dive deep into the welcoming unknown the waves provide? There's something relaxing yet majestic about these sandy shores. Stepping onto a white beach is like stepping out of civilization. It doesn't matter how many people are around you, as soon as the city is at your back, it's like entering a whole new world. You can see for what feels like miles in any direction. Looking down at a long beach is like seeing a world of possibilities to be had. Maybe you like the feeling of hot sand between your toes as you set up camp for the day. Or maybe it's the feeling of ocean waves fighting to take you out to sea with them, falling just short moments before they grab you, nipping at your feet in frustration as they fade back into the deep blue. There's something so beautiful about the beach, whether you're exploring the nature of it or just enjoying what's laid out for you firsthand. All you really need by that point, with your headphones in walking along the shore, is a soundtrack to accompany these moments. A song that takes you to a place just as magical as the beach you step foot on.
쓰여진 노래 나를 취하게 만들어 별이 빛나는 밤 매일 밤 불안한
But what about those of us who are a bit more adventurous? Those of us who grow bored lying on the relaxing sand, waiting for something to happen that isn't a seagull stealing someone's food. There's adventure to be had in those treacherous waves, and the few of us who are willing to brave their wrath are usually welcomed with memories that last a lifetime. Rather you just simply fight the current that demands your body, or you decide to go under the waves while others battle, there are always mysteries to be unraveled while out at sea. It's in the way your life flashes before you when you hear splashes behind you while surfing. The feeling of weightlessness as your jet ski lifts you up just enough to see past the wave that just sent you flying. The excitement that comes when seeing a new coral or fish that you've never seen before while diving. There's so many different types of adventure to be had at sea, and you just need a song as bold as you to remind you of your journeys. Something joyous and fun, with just the slightest hint of a traveler's tune hidden in the track.
Let's dance the night away. Let's dance the night away.
쏟아져 내리는 빛을 dance 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 멈출 수 없는 모든 게 달기 dance 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 dance
덤디덤대 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 그놈만 썸마 살짝 설렜어 난 Come with me now. 넌 어디까지 가길 원해. 잠깐만 둘이 조금 더 멀리.
Summer days are long, but summer nights are even longer. I've always found something so calming about late summer nights. As soon as the sun sets, it's like you've entered a whole nother universe. There are certain sets of memories that are tied into summer days and nights that I can't get anywhere else. No matter how old I grow, the freedom of summer never leaves me alone. Summer days are hot, but if you're willing to fight the heat, you're in for some fun. Summer days are filled with things to do. Carnivals, strip malls, road trips, races, and so much more. Frightening roller coasters that only seem to grow as you get closer to them, their only consolation being the games that wait for you once you complete the fearful fall, taunting you with a giant teddy bear and silly hats. Malls that are more fun to walk around in than actually buy anything from, seeing stores and shops that you normally don't get to around town. Laughing at awkward dresses and vintage cutlery and wondering how someone even came up with these horrendous ideas. Road trips with friends that only last a few hours but feel like a lifetime, making fun of each other's driving skills and pointing at every tag that doesn't match your own. Then there are the races, placing bets on who you think will win, screaming and shouting when they inevitably fail as you hand your friend $20. There are certain things that only summer days can offer, and there are certain songs that we use to get there. songs that offer just a touch of that carefree feeling of blissfulness that comes with summertime.
투명해져 hot summer a hot hot summer hot summer a hot hot 너무 더워
Bloom pow 너와 꽃이 피어나 물들여 wow 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 내게로 wow wow bloom bloom pow
테니까 feel the rhythm 몸이 기억하는 대로 좋아 something unforgettable never wanna miss alright hear your own voice 네가 좋아 난 cool 이건 잊어 내 생각은 전부 너 똑같은 baby I'm fine 올라 올라 오늘로
However, once the sun sets, a certain weight settles over the evening. As the sun sets and the moon follows in its stead, the night grows eerily still compared to the daytime rush. There's nothing more relaxing than taking a late summer drive, blasting the stereo and rolling down your windows to let the wind tangle in with your hair, watching as the stars slowly fill the night sky, dancing along with the moon. There's a certain feeling that comes with watching the bonfire's light trickle upwards towards the sky, smoke fading away into nothingness right before it reaches its destination. The chatter of a party going on all around you as you drift from place to place, taking in the scenery more so than anything. And as you stare up at the dimly lit sky on your drive home, what soundtrack plays out into the soft, chilling night sky?
더 높이 본 곳들 위로
Lost in this paradise 데리러 가 이 밤을 앞질러 너를 데리러